The last one we've got you for today is called The Real Face of a VTuber. This is the only one I'd actually semi-heard of before. I don't really know anything about it, but I had seen some ads and stuff for it. Again, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. This game on Steam has no price listed, but it is listed as releasing Q4 of this year. So maybe check back September, October, wish listed if you kind of want to follow it. The dev, unlike the other two today, this is not the developer's first game. They actually have a few other free games and another paid game. Not all of them are in English. I think one of them is available only in Mandarin, I believe it was. But they all fall more or less in the visual novel Ace Attorney style, except for one that was a action shooter, not like a Call of Duty, but kind of been more of an arcade style, I guess is what I'm looking for. And yes, Sam says, I will be off next week, so I am going on a mini vacation, so I will not be here next week. The week after, I may or may not be here. I can probably figure out something. It just might not be on Friday at the usual time. Might get pushed to the weekend or something like that. What can I tell you about this? English, Japanese, probably Chinese, and simplified. It has streaming mode. I don't know what that is, but we're in streaming mode. It's got skip. And then just sound and text. And yeah, we're just gonna start and see where this takes us. And I know we're running a little bit behind. We usually are on demos, so I'm gonna try to do a hard stop in about 45 minutes at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So what is this real face you mentioned, prosecutor? By real face, I'm referring to the person that actually controls a VTuber's true identity. Okay then, so this VTuber's real face will influence the development of this case? Yes, you can even see it's the key to this case. Is that so? Then, do you know who this VTuber's real face is, prosecutor? I believe I do, and have collected the necessary evidence to prove it. And our name is Justin Truth. We're just in time, with just enough truth. Don't mind, I'd like to start from the beginning. Who ate my pudding? Who are you yelling for? I just want to eat my pudding and it's not there. Do you eat it? Pudding? No. Why'd you stutter? It was you, just admit it. Slander. What proof do you have? The only two people that use this office. If it wasn't you, then who was it? There could be a hitherto unknown third party. What third party? Prosecutor Truth, you're back. Oh, you might get it, Sam. It says, are we the prosecutor in this one? Maybe we'll get to be the prosecutor. Sir Haas, when did you get here? A little while ago. Secretary Close said he'd be back soon. I've been waiting here for you. See our third party, I bet she ate it. Huh? Ate what? Somebody ate my pudding. Pudding? Wasn't me. Anyway, that's not important right now, Mr. Truth. There's been an incident. A murder at a VTuber company, to be specific. Excuse me. What do you mean it's not important? I was looking forward to that pudding. Mr. Truth, there's been a murder. You can't be serious right now. Alright, let's get to work then, I guess. If I ever do find out you took my pudding, it'll be the last pudding they ever eat. So what's the case? The head of a VTuber company has been found dead in their office. Police have done a preliminary investigation, but we'd like you to come take a closer look. A VTuber company. You don't know what VTubers are? They're virtual YouTubers. Basically, rather than watching a real person do their video or stream, they're watching them control an anime version of themselves instead. Yes, this is not really me. This is AI. Anime version of themselves. Why would anyone watch that? I wouldn't badmouth them if I were you. VTubers have a huge audience. And you really don't want to make anime fans mad. Why, are they scary or something? Anyway, whatever. A case is a case. Let's go check it out. I'll lead the way. Oh gosh, trigger warnings for blood. No, we cannot solve the pudding case. Like I said before, the victim is the head of a VTuber company. They also appear to be a chicken. His body was found in his office on April 20th. 420. Nice. The person who found him said... Hold on a second. Wrong, prosecutor. Can you just tell me about the victim first? He's the head of a VTuber company, like I said. He died from... I mean, can you tell me why he's a chicken? Is this a joke or something? Oh, that. Because their last name is Chicken. Are you kidding me right now? Thank you for the quote. This is ridiculous. I know in all my years as a prosecutor I've never seen chicken nuggets dipped in ketchup, right? I know, it's a travesty. You shut up about chicken nuggets and ketchup. Ketchup is a gift. You can put ketchup on literally everything. And ketchup, have some respect for the dead Secretary Close. You're more a sweet and sour sauce guy, huh, prosecutor? That was some bad taste. Happy day after National Ketchup. Was yesterday actually National Ketchup Day? I love ketchup so much. Anyway, what happened to the chicken? That's Mr. Chicken, prosecutor. You know what? I'm calling him Mr. C from now on. What happened to the Colonel? Forgot how much I already told you. How about you start from the beginning? Or how about you just ask me exactly what you want to know? Fine. The deceased is one Mr. Chicken, founder of Lillian Entertainment LLC. And just what does Lillian Entertainment do? Hold intellectual property rights, put on creative events, sell merchandise. They're basically an agency for VTubers. What's the size of this company? Currently 6 employees and 1 VTuber, not including Mr. Chicken. 7 people in charge of 1 virtual... what is it again? A VTuber. Try and say professional, please. Right, VTuber. And who is this VTuber? Her name is... Karipa. Karipa? Hold on, I think I've actually heard of her. She's not just a video game streamer, she's been on TV, commercials, even held a concert. She's even popular internationally. Whenever I see her, I just think, man, kids like weird stuff these days. And now we're investigating her company, huh? I guess it makes sense why this VTuber would take 7 people to manage, though, if they're that successful. Anyway, I've gotten off topic. Please continue, Officer Haas. Right, so first we haven't been able to locate the deceased's mobile phone. Okay. He apparently rarely contacted his family. The following description is all we could gather from his employee's landlord. He was a workaholic. If he wasn't sleeping, he was working. He lived alone, was single, and didn't maintain any close relationships. Yeah, take care, Samus. Go get some rest. The only inconsistent thing about him was his work schedule. Maybe it's just the nature of the industry, but he'd come and go at random hours, often sleeping in the office overnight. He actually has a bedroom in the office. Do you have any enemies or debts? No, the company itself has some debts, but they're all legal. Curious about the missing phone. We're still looking for it. If it turns up, I'll let you know. The victim's carotid artery was slashed by a sharp object, causing blood loss, shock, and finally death. I should probably ask where the carotid artery is. Carotid arteries are a pair of blood vessels, one on either side of the neck, prosecutor. The neck. Please continue. There are no other visible wounds and no sign of it. Are you telling me that the medical examiner, the coroner, came, took off the chicken head? Wait, no, they're just actually a chicken. And now I see their arms. Okay, they're just a chicken. Okay, I thought they were wearing a costume, but they're just a chicken. Also, the fact that they just have Notepad open. That's the only thing open in this computer, is just Notepad. There are no other visible wounds, no signs of struggle. This may have been due to the victim having sleeping pills in his system. Drugs to help with sleep. We detected some in the cup next to the body. We determined they belonged to the victim. There are no signs that he was given the medication by another party. There is no evidence that the victim took sleeping pills habitually. We also found a suspected murder weapon in the office, a paring knife. Where did you find it? On an employee's desk. We'll question them about it soon. 3 things seem suspicious here. First, the assailant wasn't caught on any security cameras. None at all. At 7:03 p.m., the victim can be seen on the lobby's camera, where the security desk is. At 7:04 p.m. on the second floor's camera, which is the office's floor. But other than the victim, neither the first nor second floor camera filmed anyone suspicious coming or going. Okay. What if the killer lived on the second floor? We've ruled that one out. 1, the office door was locked when the body was found, so it's highly likely the killer had an office key. Second reason, please look at this. Looking at the second floor's layout, any resident would have to pass by the security camera to reach the office. Yep. So, I think this, and considering how much blood there is, this person was probably, like, coated with blood, like, down their arm. Okay, what about this window? It's a current hypothesis, prosecutor. It's a window just outside the office leading to a usually empty fire escape alleyway. It's the perfect spot for someone to climb up from. I've already verified that if someone were to enter through this window, they wouldn't be caught on any security cameras. And there's no security cameras in the office itself. There are, which brings the second point of suspicion. We discovered the victim's computer stored all of the security camera footage. All the footage was deleted. No worries. My sister-in-law is a forensic pathologist assistant, so we're used to her like watching something and being like, that blood spatter there is inaccurate for this case. We've reached out to an IT specialist, haven't heard back yet about restoring it. Finally, look at this. Look at how much blood there is. Like, this blood sprayed a lot. Also, I was curious, do I have... I was curious if Google Lens could tell me what's on the notepad on their screen, if that's good enough for it to do. No, it's not good enough. It's let me try again. It's looking like it's too blurry. But let me see if it can focus on it. No. So I don't think it's supposed to be anything of note. That would help if it was in English for me. The victim was killed in his own office chair, and blood from his slashed arteries sprayed all over the place. And yet his computer mouse has no blood, and no fingerprints, okay? Which means the suspect used the victim's mouse, delete the security footage, and then wipe the mouse clean. That is a possibility. Either way, it's definitely suspicious that only the mouse isn't stained with blood. The suspect be intentionally misleading the investigation. Potentially, we should keep this in mind. What's the third point of suspicion? The victim was holding something. We think he may have been trying to leave a message about his killer. Message? Probably planted by the suspect to throw us off our investigation. That's always how it goes. That's what I was thinking too. I still think it's best we report it to you. What's the message? It's a harmonica. The victim was clutching one of his employees' nameplates in his hand. Every other employee's nameplate was on its owner's desk, only this one was in the victim's hand. I mean, I don't think he had time to get up from his desk, grab their nameplate, and then sit back down here to die. Also, why would you sit back down here? You just, like, grab the nameplate and, like, that would be it. Whose was it? I'll reveal that moment when everyone's together. Okay. Certainly seems like a well-planned, premeditated crime. Judging from how they avoided the security cameras, the culprit must have intimate knowledge of the building's security system. That also leaves us with a lot to go on. From our current information, we estimate that the crime took place on April 20th between 7 and 11:30 p.m. How did you get those times? 7 p.m. is when the building security saw the victim head upstairs. Last saw them head upstairs. 11:30 is based on 2 things. Forensics tells us that the blood has been congealed for at least 8 hours. Second, the culprit had to have left the area using public walkways, and 11:30 p.m. is the last time a possible suspect was caught on public CCTV. Couldn't the culprit have waited until the morning? No, there's a morning market downstairs starting at 5 a.m. The culprit were to have left then, someone would have seen them. It also said the officer was locked from the outside of the crime scene was first discovered, right? Yes, which is why we've narrowed down the suspects to the company's 6 employees, all of whom have keys. Someone must have committed the crime, left the office, and then locked it with their key before leaving. Who first discovered the body? About that. Hello. This is Misty Ryu. She first discovered the body. Actually called all the office employees here so you question them individually. Why didn't you consult me about this first? I figured it would be more efficient. Alright, time to get to work. Secretary close. Yeah, but I didn't bring my legal robes. Why didn't you tell me we'd be working? I thought I'd surprise you. Fine, but you owe me some fancy chocolate for this. Chocolate pudding? Taking advantage of me again? Hello, miss. My name is Justin Truth. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. I have some questions to ask you. Great, you seem like the type of guy who can get things done. And you're kinda handsome. Why do you have to hit me? These butterfly fingers. Pain in them. You wanna know when I found Mr. C's body, right? Yes, but first if you wouldn't mind telling me your name and occupation. Oh, right. My name is Misty Ryu. I work here at Lillian in Administration and Accounting. Please walk me through discovering the scene of the crime. Okay. Ooh, we get like a flashback. Well, like usual, I arrived at the office a little before 9 a.m. I unlocked the office door and walked inside. Immediately, I noticed a large amount of blood. Then I noticed Mr. C slumped over in his chair. I got so scared I called the police right away. Then I thought, the first person to discover a body is usually the prime suspect, so I ran down and got the building's security guard up here to confirm that I didn't mess with the crime scene before the cops came. That's it, basically. Exactly what you told us. Thanks. Surprised you called a guard up here to vouch for you. That was very careful of you. I'll take that as a compliment, unless you're suspecting I did it. My job is to suspect anyone suspicious. Okay, I understand. You're a prosecutor, after all. Although I should remind you that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Sorry, I didn't mean any offense. I'm sure you knew that. But if you do suspect me above everyone else just because I was the first one to find the body, well, that's not really fair to me. I'm obviously very sad about Mr. C's death, but I hope you understand that I want first and foremost to prove my innocence. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. It's fine, I know this is your job. Prosecutor, the other employees have all arrived. Alright, bring them into the office, please. Shouldn't we investigate the office first before we bring a bunch of people in? Like, they could be, like, trampling on evidence or, like, stealing stuff, knocking stuff off desks. This seems like a horrible idea. Everyone can please tell me their name and occupation. My name is Amanda Childs. Cool name's Illis. I do the art here. You can call me Sophie. I'm Karipa's manager, in charge of her business deals and collaborations. Honor Chen, digital modeling, Karipa's dad. My name is Prudence Weeks, in charge of merchandising, branding, and stuff. What is stuff? I'm Faye Ward, you can call me Faye. Doesn't explain what you do. I'm Misty Rue, but I guess I already introduced myself. These are all the company's employees. Have you found the killer? Trying. Also, I'm not an officer, I'm a prosecutor assigned to the case. Also, which one of you is the VTuber? How could this happen? None of this will be made public, right? It won't affect Karipa's image? Is that really what's important right now, Sophie? You just signed a spokesperson deal. Do you know how expensive it is to break that contract? I understand, Sophie, but there are priorities here. Well, that would be on them to break the contract if they don't want to be involved with a VTuber who's involved in a murder. Hey, somebody's got to keep the company in mind. Stop arguing. Sorry, I got a little worked up. I'll be calm. I can understand why, but it's still better to try and relax. Can I order some coffee? I can't relax without it. A little too relaxed. Hey, where are you going? Go to the bathroom. Is that okay? Go use the bathroom. Gotta use the... Wait, no, you can't interfere with our crime scene. Can you just hold it for a second? Well, we can't even... I don't like where this is going. Do I look like a troublemaker? Yes. Can't imagine how loud this office must be on a daily basis. That reminds me, can you explain what you do here? We're an entertainment agency in charge of virtual influencers. Alright, that Curry something or other? Yes, Curry, but she's a VTuber we're in charge of. We're very proud of her. Hold on, this VTuber you're very proud of. Where is she? Huh? It's with the silent treatment. About that. Who actually is Creepa's real face? Aren't you guys all co-workers, don't you know? Well, we're all co-workers, but we mainly do our own thing. But there's 8 people in our chat group. 8, but you're 6 plus the CEO, that's only 7. That's because someone has 2 accounts. It's not me. Okay, so one of these people is secretly the VTuber and does 2 things at this job, and is probably the killer. Because they would have the easiest way to, like, hide stuff. It doesn't matter who controls her, she's still my daughter. It's all a big strange. Not a bit strange, it's a big strange. Keeping a VTuber's real face a secret is incredibly important, even between us. Well, that's true, but still. Wait a second. Does no one know Creepa's actual identity? Well, there's one person who might know. Who? The person who pays us every month? Ah. Why are you looking at me? Did you know Creepa's real face, Miss Root? Yes, since I pay them every month. So who is it? I can't say, it's our company's secret. Yes, I don't know if you fully grasp the gravity of the situation here. I definitely do, Mr. Prosecutor, but Creepa's real face must be kept secret from everyone, even those within the company. I don't think Creepa's real face has anything to do with Mr. C's murder, right? If our trade secrets are related to this case for whatever reason, please produce official documents stating so, and I will have no problem revealing that information. Are you serious? Gravely. Whatever, this company only has 6 employees, right? Yes, that's one thing I can reveal to you with confidence. Are we not ruling out the fact that it could be like a security guard who's here at night, who would probably also have keys, or a building manager? There should probably be other people who have keys to this place. Alright, I'll have to question you all individually. Unless I call your name, please wait outside here. Interrupt for a second, Prosecutor. What is it? I have some more info related to the case. Alright, I almost forgot. Go ahead. Great. First with the paring knife, suspected murder weapon. Then the fingerprints of 4 different employees on it. Sophie, Honor, Prudence, and Faye. Where did you find the knife? On Prudence's desk. Just place right on the desk? Yep, right on top. Purposefully, I take it? I don't know, it's strange. We haven't found any other potential murder weapons. Oh, and this paring knife belongs to the office. About the nameplate. The one the CEO was holding. Yes, Mr. Two is clutching Amanda Child's nameplate in his hand. The artist? Yes. Got it, thank you. Okay. So we have a goal, and we have information. We have about 20 minutes to figure out what we can. Okay. In the same way that I used Google Lens on what was on his desktop, I'm just curious about what that sign is in the background. See if Google... Apparently Google says it says get natural oil. I'm not sure if that's a political thing, if that's bad Google Translate or what, but that's apparently what Google Lens says is back here above this desk. Get natural oil. Okay. So we have a suspected time of death summary. We have commute times. Okay. Interesting. We can view the records of everyone there. We have the nameplate. We have the paring knife, as well as... I'm glad they put people's faces on. That makes it a lot easier. Oh, for chicken? Okay. You. We didn't get you coffee, only water. Hello. Good afternoon. Your position here is... I'm a little nervous. What do you want me to say? Just answer my questions normally. Afraid I'll mess up. Can't mess up if you tell the truth. Okay, then I'll try my best. Can you tell me something to help me relax? Everyone gets nervous when they're talking to a prosecutor. You don't have to worry. Thank you. That helped a lot. Don't mention it. Make me feel comfortable as part of my job. Alright, my name is Faye, the project manager here. You seem like the worst kind of project manager. If you need everyone to, like, make you feel at home. Okay, I'm ready to get started. What's a relationship? A villain and a hero. Like Mr. C is an evil tyrant, and I'm the hero that vanquishes him. I'm being serious. Aren't we supposed to stick it to the man down with the bourgeoisie? So Mr. C is the bourgeoisie and you're the proletariat? Why do you work here? Can you tell me what you think of Mr. C? I think he's narrow-minded. He's too old school, always shutting down my ideas. The VTuber industry is about creativity and newness. Shouldn't we be more progressive? He's always saying that's unprecedented, like it's a bad thing. He's just too lazy to take chances. But alas, the hero always vanquishes her foe in the end. Is that a confession? Question mark? So could I say the two of you have a bad relationship? No, we have a great relationship. You just said you don't see eye to eye at work. Sure, but that's work. He's a good person, we have a good relationship. So, I don't have anything else to say. Do you have any trouble sleeping? No, I usually sleep pretty well, usually. Sometimes I'm thinking up a new project, and then I get so into it I can't sleep. Then I won't sleep until the afternoon. What do you mean don't sleep until the afternoon? I mean I can't get to sleep, so I don't fall asleep until the afternoon. The next day, that's a long time to be awake. Wait a second, when do you usually go to bed? When the sun comes up? Night owl, got it. Doesn't that affect your work? Not really, I come to the office in the afternoon if I need to. Mr. C doesn't leave until late anyway, so it's fine. Those have a very unique office culture. You ever take sleeping pills? Nope, I don't like taking pills. I don't know what the circle is, but it's here now. Where were you on the night of 420? My friend's house. What's your friend's name and where do they live? Can't say. Excuse me, I'm being serious here. Well, it's breaching my friend's privacy and I can't do that. It will also make or break your alibi, I do not realize that. But I have proof. Really with him, hold on. Look at this. This photo that night, look at his hand, we were together. Miss Ward, that's a hand, it could be anybody's, it does not count as proof. But I have more. Serious, I was there. You just don't want to identify him, right? Right. And what time were you together? From around 7 to 10 p.m. What were you doing? Watching a show. On TV? No, on the internet. Alright. We now have 2 circles. Maybe that's pieces of evidence we've collected? You ever use the paring knife that's in the office kitchen? We have proof that your fingerprints are on it, so this will confirm if you're telling the truth. Yeah, I pick it up sometimes. What do you mean, pick it up? I mean, I pick it up, but I don't use it. Why would you pick up a knife if you're not going to use it? You know, sometimes I get so stressed, I just like to hold it and fantasize about killing everyone here. Sorry, I'm just kidding. That wasn't funny, right? I almost called Officer Hoskin here. Well, anyway, don't laugh, but please don't tell me another joke. I'm serious this time. Hey, what is it? Sometimes I like to take the knife and wave it around pretending I'm an assassin or something. Told you not to laugh. Sorry. That's why you pick up the knife? Yeah. You do that a lot? Maybe twice a week? Do people know you do that? No, I'd never tell anybody that. Probably a good idea. That'll be all. Okay, if you're willing to say something that embarrassing, clearly that was the truth. Let's do Miss Accountant next. Hey, you're the one who's been making my job harder. Hey, you're that super rude prosecutor, and you're not rude? Even if I am, that doesn't make you less rude. Or are you just so uncooperative? That's insulting. You're keeping important information from us, you have secrets. A woman is entitled to her secrets. Unless you prepare documentation showing me that proof his real face is related to this case. Don't seem nervous about this at all. If I seemed nervous, would I be any less of a suspect? You're really good at throwing me off guard. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. What was your relationship? We originally met in college. We went to the same college? Yes, we met in a school club. We had to collaborate on a few projects and realized we worked well together. He was very determined. After graduating, we went on to start this business. One thing led to another, and I ended up being one of his first employees. The company didn't make any money before we shifted into VTubers. Things were pretty rough before then. Were you two romantically involved? No. He said he could never be interested in someone with such a terrible personality. Prosecutor? That's rude. Sorry. I mean, if you weren't dating Mr. C, why did you stick around the company if the company was losing money? Oh, Mr. C was overly innocent and optimistic. He had an idea, he just went for it right away. And he just loved to see someone like that fail miserably. Just kidding. Honestly, I'm so pessimistic, I think his eternal optimism was good for me, it was comforting. Anyway, now the company's doing well and I'm making money, so it all works. Well, I can see why Mr. C wasn't interested in me. You have trouble sleeping? Yes, I'm a really light sleeper. If I can't sleep, I get anxious, sometimes I take pills. We found evidence of sleeping pills in the victim's toxicology report. What brand of sleeping pills do you take? This brand. This brand is interesting. Same brand. I don't know how... How would you be able to tell it's the same brand of sleeping pills? Like, surely... Like, I guess you could find the drug that's in it. But if you have, like, a generic versus a non-generic, surely they could have the same drugs in them, right? That doesn't seem like that's something you could figure out from a toxicology report. Unless we have found the bottle that the deceased had, and that just wasn't made fully clear. Yeah, so I don't think you could figure out branding from that. Okay, I left the office around 5. Is anyone still here when you left? Just me and the boss man, he was still here when I left. Yeah, filler ingredients and maybe, I guess, the dosages. So you're the first one to find the body and the last person he saw before he died. I was the first one to find his body. I don't know if I was the last person he saw before he died. You notice anything strange when you left? No. Is it normal for only 2 people being in the office all day? Yes. Everyone has a desk, we don't force people to come in. Most people like working from home. Okay. So people would come in when there's big projects, but otherwise most people would stay home. Yeah, that was my gut thought. And again, this game also is by a Chinese developer, so it could also be a translation issue here. Okay, you had a date with your boyfriend. Works close. Go straight to his office, and he drove us to the movies. What did you watch? I don't remember. You don't remember what movie you saw last night. My boyfriend wanted to watch some superhero robot crap. Fighting and explosions don't do anything for me, but my boyfriend loves it. Anyways, movie theater. The movie theater is near my place. After the movie, we ate Italian and went home, and I went home, he went home, so we worked the next day. So you're basically with your boyfriend the whole night. Yep, I'm sure the movie theater and the restaurant could vouch for that. What time do you go home? 10:25. I saw the time in the elevator. Remember, it's almost 10:30. About the paring knife. Found it on Prudence's desk. It's the murder weapon. Can't be sure of that. Tell me more about the knife. Who uses it? Sophie uses it the most. She cuts up fruit. Sometimes Sophie tells Prudence to help her, so she'll use it too. Why does Sophie ask Miss Weeks to help her? I guess she's just easy to take advantage of. Amanda offers to help sometimes, but she's scary with a knife, so we just tell her no. Miss Allure never asks you to help. Me? With a knife? Help? Why? Never mind, I can see why she doesn't ask. I'm not the kitchen type. I don't think Prudence is the killer, though. Why is that? She's scared of everything, she hates confrontation, there's no way she can kill someone. I see. As for why that knife was on her desk, I think if only someone planted it there on purpose to frame her. Who would want to frame Miss Weeks? I don't know, I don't think anyone has an issue with her. Maybe it was just random. Okay. That's everything for you. I don't know if we're going to get through everyone. Let's do... You're the artist, right? Yeah. The 3D modeler. More accurately, I am their father. What do you mean by that? It's common in this field to refer to the creators of a VTuber as their parents. It's generally the artist and modeler. Originally referred to the artist as the mother and the modeler the father, but it can be the other way around. Sometimes the VTuber's real face can also be referred to as the mother or father. That's confusing. So why are you the father then? Aren't you a woman? Maybe I have more masculine qualities? I don't know, but I don't mind it. Alright, since you brought it up, I'm assuming you're quite proud of your daughter? Of course, she's the apple of my eye. Anyone would be proud to be her mother or father. Miss Childs didn't mention that she was Karipa's mother. Amanda brings shame to our family. If a mother can't be proud of her daughter, then what kind of role model is she going to be? She's such a nervous wreck, honestly I don't know what to do with her. Get really in character, huh? I think it's understandable for Miss Childs to be nervous since this is a murder case. Don't make excuses for her. She should be able to keep herself composed. Relationship. He was my boss and a bastard who used my daughter for money. It's quite direct. Can you tell me a bit more about what you think of him? I hold conflicting views of him. One is that he's a bastard who uses my daughter for money. Two is that he's a trustworthy business partner. He makes everybody money, his policies are sound, he's easy to get along with, I was proud to be working under him. Yet you said twice he's a bastard who uses your daughter for money. It seems like that really bothers you. Shouldn't it bother any parent to see their pride and joy taken advantage of? Plus that perv is always skating right on the edge. The edge of what? I know sex is human nature and all, but I still don't like it. I think I know what you're talking about. Seeing how much you're opposed, is your boss very firm on this issue? Our company actually has a policy against creating pornographic material, you know, but Mr. Stewart always has us make really racy, almost pornographic merch. That's what I mean by him skating on the edge. Creepa's Lillian's intellectual property, so Mr. C as CEO has final say over all art and merchandise. I see. But regardless of how I feel about all that, he didn't deserve to be murdered. I'll do anything I can to assist you. You have trouble sleeping? No, I don't keep a specific sleep schedule, so I don't have any issues. You ever take sleeping pills or have pills at home? Just made me think of something. I get headaches a lot. If they're bad, then I can't sleep. Once I got one so bad I couldn't sleep for days, so I asked Amanda for some sleeping pills and then I could finally sleep. So Miss Childs usually takes sleeping pills. No, I think she was just prescribed them once, not something she usually takes. When was this? About a month ago. You still have any of those pills left? No way, she only gave me a couple. I took the first one that night. What about the other ones? Maybe I lost it. Sorry, let me get this clear. Amanda gave you 2 sleeping pills, but you're only sure you took one of them. Sorry, I only remember taking one. I wonder why. Are you sure? This only makes you more suspicious. Then I'm more suspicious. I really don't know what I did with the other pill, that's the truth. If that makes me more suspicious, then that's what it is. Be pragmatic, huh? Where were you on the night of April 20th? What kind of stupid question is that? I was at home. I'm doing what? Sleeping. Or did you just pause? Then pause, I was at home sleeping. From when to when? From around 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., I don't know for sure. Is that your normal sleep schedule? No, I don't have a normal sleep schedule. When work makes me tired, I sleep, and when I wake up, I keep working. Doesn't this affect me being in office? We don't enforce office hours. We just have to finish our work, obviously, but when we come in, we just come in when we need to. Can I even testify on your behalf? Probably not. You certain about that? I live alone, so yes, I'm certain. Tell me about the office's paring knife. The landlord, Sophie, uses it a lot. She's the only one who uses it. Not sure, since we all come into the office at different times. Try asking Misty, she's here the most. Do you use the knife? The kitchen is a woman's place, prosecutor, not a father's. You will clear up your answers. Are you saying you've never used the knife before? So she's adamant that she has never used the knife. And yet we have her fingerprints on the knife. I don't know if I should be more concerned by your gender stereotypes or the fact that you're not actually a father. Okay, so we have a contradiction. Okay, I think we have time to interview one more person. I mean, in a game like this, I would expect it not to be someone who looks suspicious at the start, which would probably be these two. The person who's in charge of the money and the person who would evade questions. I would expect it to be someone who is more innocent and less expected to do that, so I'm going to go with you. We do graphic design and product development. That's right. Can you please sit a little closer to me? I can't question you if you're all the way over there, but your eyes are scary. My mom says I have nice eyes. Well, they look like they're about to shoot laser beams. What? I'm pretty sure I can't do that. You just come down. Stop laughing, Emily. And the nice lady questioning said, legally a secretary can't do a prosecutor's job. Get over here, I swear I won't bite. What was your relationship? He's my boss. Tell me anything more. He's nice. Sometimes he can be loud. He would bring me outside with lots of people I don't know. It was scary. He wouldn't care if I didn't want to. I'd have to sit with that group of people and discuss work things. It just sounds like a meeting. Meetings are scary. What were those meetings about? Merchandising products? Don't you work in merchandising? Sorry I was loud. Please come back. He could have gone by himself. He's been here for so long. Why do you need me to go? Because it's your job and he's your boss. You know what? Forget it. If you have any trouble sleeping, no one's around, I can sleep very well. You really don't like other people. If you can't sleep, what do you do? Think about how much I don't like people being around. I mean, what do you do? What do you do to fall asleep? Come back. Let's say you can't sleep. Is there anything that would help you get to sleep? Hide in my dreams. But you're not asleep yet. I like dreams. They have everything. Everyone loves me in my dreams. Seems like dreaming solves all of your problems. But to enter those dreams, do you ever take sleeping pills? No. Misty does. Yes, my roommate. Okay, so they live together. Okay. Does she take them regularly? Yes. You know where she keeps her pills? Her drawer. So she knows she has pills, she knows where they are, and she has good access to them. Where were you on the night of April 20th? At home, sleeping. From when to when? I don't remember. I didn't check the time. You sleep at the same time. I sleep a lot whenever I'm tired. I like sleep. It's safe. I don't need to see anyone. Does sleeping so much affect your work? We're not required to come in. I only come in when I need to check out new products. Can anyone confirm you were home sleeping? Misty can. Was she there? No, she had a date, but she came home a little after 10 and saw me. But no one can testify where you were before 10. Got a lead from that. Okay, so it looks like this is someone we can question. And we can look specifically at sleeping pills. Or at alibis. Okay. I want to ask you about the office's paring knife. You tell me a bit about it. What do you want me to say? Who uses it, who it belongs to? I don't know who bought it, it's just always been there. As for who uses it, that's mostly Sophie. Well, sometimes she asks me to cut the fruit for her. Cut fruit for her? Yeah, like when a client comes, sometimes Sophie asks me to cut fruit up for them. Why wouldn't she ask other people? I don't know. Hey, Miss Allure is younger than you, right? Yeah. But you still let her tell you what to do? Well, don't you think that's odd? I guess she seems older. By the way, do you know where we found the knife? Wouldn't it have been in the drawer under the sink? No, we found it on your desk. Why would it be on my desk? What do you think? I don't know, I don't know anything. No wonder there was blood on my desk, but I really don't know why the knife would be there. I mean, you're all suspects, really. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it there, because I do have to get going.